Hi, my name is Megan Aney from Sitting Pretty Pet Spa and Boutique in the Lakeside Business District. This is Strut here, and we're just going over a couple of grooming tips and techniques and things that as a groomer we do here to ensure a healthy coat and a healthy pet. Strut I keep pretty short, so I'll just sort of demonstrate on him some of the techniques, and I'll try to explain how to apply it to your own dog who may or may not look anything like him. Two of a groomer's favorite tools are what's called a slicker brush, which is a nice hard pin brush here, and it feels hard to the touch. A lot of owners aren't real sure about them. You know, they say, oh, but it feels so hard. If you do it correctly, this brush does not hurt them, and it's your most successful in getting through coats, any longer coats, curly coats. So this can range from Goldens to Samoyeds to St. Bernards, and then all the way down to your Shih Tzus and your Yorkies. The problem with this brush, though, is a lot of times you can just brush, and this, you know, you're brushing at home kind of like this, and you're missing entire sections underneath the curls, okay? So as I'm brushing, I could say, oh yeah, I brush Strut once a week, and I brush like this, and he comes into the groomer and he's still matted. And that's because underneath, then, right down to the skin, see how now my comb doesn't go through him at all. He's not properly brushed out at all. And so that's why a comb is really nice, almost as to double check your work. He has a curly coat, so a comb is difficult on a curly coat. Any poodle, Bichons are the same way, have this real thick curly coat. But they're really nice to go through the ear. And you just want to hold it the same way you would hold if you were brushing your own hair through a tangle, a little girl's hair who has a sensitive head. You would hold it at the head first and then brush so that it's not pulling as much. If you were to just brush, it would just pull. But if you hold the sections a little bit and you kind of brush just the same way that you would brush your own hair straight down with the hair, you can go up to. It's not always quite as successful. It just sort of depends on your purpose. But you brush just right with the hair. And so then you think, okay, you know, I'm all done brushing. That's when you're then going to pull out your comb. A nice comb to get is one that has the wide teeth and the thin teeth. On Strut, again, it's a little bit difficult to get through his hair. It's the same if you had really super curly hair. A comb is sometimes hard to get through your hair. But again, you just do it in nice little sections. If you just went and pulled down, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to just pull. And so you're just going to do it in nice little sections, just like this, and you kind of pull up and out. You see this doesn't hurt him at all. He doesn't necessarily like it. A lot of dogs don't like, you know, being brushed, especially when you're having to go through tangles and the sort. But they'll tolerate it, especially if you're using a proper technique that doesn't hurt them. It just might be annoying to them. So you're going to just keep working it through until it does go through. And see, now I'm able to just go right straight through his coat and have no problem. Now see, this mop of a head would be a totally different story. And but that doesn't mean, you know, this is how we see dogs come in all the time. And this is perfectly fine. Again, you just do it in little sections. I always start with the slicker brush. There are other brushes out there. This is the one that I find to be the most successful in getting through tangles. And so you just do it in little sections, pull them back. And that's the same if you had any other type of dog. You would just do it in little sections. And then once you get your whole head where you've gone through the sections like that, and your whole head's brushed out, then you're going to go back through. This is a long process. Back through with your comb, and you're going to do those same little sections, because as you can see, the brush, all it really did was got some of your major tangles out. Your comb is going to always be your double checker. It's going to make sure that you're not leaving any tangles in there. Nothing worse than spending all that time brushing your dog and leaving little tangles left behind. Hi, this is Kara, one of our groomers here. She has been grooming for approximately 8 years now? 8 years now. And this is little Anna, and she is the kind of dog that normally we would steer owners away from doing what she's doing here. Anna gets, as you can see, shaved right down short. And this is, again, an owner preference kind of thing. And that's why we feel like we do a great job educating the owners on what's proper for dogs' coats. She has this fluffy coat where it also has like an undercoat that you can pull out. We don't typically recommend that these kind of dogs get clippered down like this. We would recommend monthly baths, we would recommend brushing. Her owner doesn't want anything to do with that. She wants something that's easy, something that she can maintain, something where the dog's not going to shed, that kind of thing. And so even though we've educated her, we feel like we've done our part to explain to her what the best thing for her dog is. We will then take her needs into consideration. Her needs are the time, the hair, that kind of thing, and she wants Anna to be comfortable all the time. And so that's why Anna gets clippered short like this. I think a good groomer is one that will discuss with you what the best thing for the dog's coat is, but then also will take your needs into consideration and do what you believe is the best for your dog as well.